Hey, what is going on, all National Wrestling Series viewers? Cody Brandon here, shooting for him as always. Hope you guys' Friday is going fantastic so far. Weekend's coming up. Everyone getting excited for the weekend. I know that for kids, they've gotten another weekend, like for my district anyway, or former district, I should say. They had an extra 2 days of spring break, and now they've already got a weekend. It's just crazy. But I've been wanting to do this for a little bit. Haven't gotten around to it. Last time I was on here doing a live video was for SmackDown Live Reactions because of the whole Danny Bryan thing. The day before that, I actually met Sasha Banks, and I just, since then, I've been trying to get my thoughts collected together and all that. You know, I'll explain more in whenever I get that video together on my channel, but that comes at another time, another day, or when I talk about that whole thing on my channel. But I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. I've set this up quite a while ago, and I'm finally going to go ahead and get to talking about it. That is people who take things way too far. Now, what do I mean by hang on, I think my shit's lagging. Hang on one sec, guys. I think I have some laggy video. Can't have a laggy video. And let me see if turning the camera off will help out. All right, I guess I got to do it with camera off for right now. So I've been wanting to do this for a bit, and it kind of goes perfectly with what happened recently. Those that don't know by now, Danny Bryan has been cleared to compete and cleared to return to the ring as an active member of the roster. Now, I'm gonna reiterate something right here that's probably been reiterated by others before. If you do not like Daniel Bryan, that is absolutely your choice. Absolutely your it's your prerogative. You don't have to like Daniel Bryan just because someone else does. Just because there might be something about him you don't like. Maybe you don't like his character. Maybe you don't like maybe for some reason you don't like his wrestling. That might not be your style. And that's one thing. Okay, if you have an opinion on Daniel Bryan, you can absolutely have it. But here's the thing: when you take it too far and say that you don't want him, that you're angry that he's cleared to compete. Let me jump on that first. Saying that you're mad that he's clear to compete, man. Like, the guy has a family that he needs to feed. The guy has a job that he needs to do. And now that he can do the thing that he loves to do, not only for himself, but also for his wife and his child, to provide for them as well. And that's with any, not just with Bryan, but that's with any other wrestler. With Roman Reigns, with Cena, with Sasha Banks, with AJ Styles, any of them. But it goes far beyond that, and this is going to be a main thing that I'm going to be talking about. And I'm going to be sharing some screenshots. I remember now I was going to share some screenshots of things that I have seen that are perfect what I am referring to. But give me a minute. Facebook will pull up in just a little bit. Okay, I'm tired. Excuse me.
Oh, are you stuck?
Why does it do that? Like, with, you know how Facebook added in their like stories like Instagram does and like Snapchat does. Sometimes like play whenever like you click off that. I never gotten that. I don't know who that was even from. That might have been one of the Facebook pages I liked. I don't know. Shoot. Okay, there we go. Access all the photos in the group chat. Give me a second. No, not that one. Not that one either. there are people that will make fun of me, like Margaritaville, be full on Johnson streaming mode now. There's some of those things that are just like, yeah, come on, like those are just completely effed up things. Hang on. A lot of examples, like I will let you guys know right now, there's gonna be some examples that may be considered calling people out. To which I say, if you don't want your shit seen here, if you don't want people talking shit about the shit that you post, then there's an option. Just don't post shit like that, because people will catch on to it and people will get on to you about it. It's just as simple as that. Here, real quick, I might have to look at the chat just in case anyone comes in to the chat on all right, gotta check it. Chat open. Blah. Check it. Chat open. Hang on. Come on, computer. Don't be a slow piece of ass. Should have had this prepared beforehand. I don't know. I saw a couple of videos of people talking about the whole Brian situation, about how people are taking it, like sending death threats and all that. And I remember that, oh wait, I was gonna do this video and I never did. Hang on one second. Let me just do it like this. Um, um, where is it? There we go. Oh, I know that was another thing. There we go. There's one of them. Save that. That one I want to save. And then this one to save. Let me go and email those to myself real quick and then pull them up from there. Hang on one sec. There we go. Email. I guess I'll title it that. I don't know. Attach file. Damn it. Recent. Another one. Another file. And that one. And then add another file. Touch that. Save that. Sending. There we go. Okay, hang on one sec. I'll pull on my email real quick. Go back to the live chat real quick of this whole ordeal. My computer, come on, don't be so slow. Whole ordeal. Double check this out real quick. My computer, come on, don't be so slow. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Come on, Gmail. Got it. Open. I apologize, guys. Taking too long. I should have definitely had this prepared beforehand. I just haven't been in a YouTube standpoint in a few days. Okay, got them right here. That's okay. I've got that one down. Let's do this one here. This one, photo 3. I think photo 3 is probably gonna be the most in one. I feel okay. X out of that. So we got 3 people watching right now. If you guys see some names there, then and you calling people out, then sorry for that. All right. I know people say stuff like, I know, right? I'm just for now. Kill them all, someone says. Wow, Raw's so retarded. Vince McMahon is an old washed up cocksucker with no good ideas anymore. Retire, or better yet, just die already. How North Korea and that Kim guy drops nuclear missiles during WrestleMania 34, kills everyone within a 5-mile radius, or better yet, do it during Styles versus Nakamura. Shit like that. If you think I'm making this shit up, hang on 1 second. I'm about to share screen this right now and let the people know who the perpetrator is behind all this. And you know what? Whoops. In advance. Whoops. Also, if you see a pop-up by any chance, ignore it. I've got to get this computer fixed. I've needed to get it fixed for a long time. Actually, wait. Let me see if there was a way I can edit how much of something is shared. Hang on. Okay, let me see how it comes up on the YouTube end of things real quick, because I can't see it. I think, as far as I know, I can only get this part right here from what I've seen, anyway. Okay, let me see how it comes up on. Okay, okay, good. That looks good. That actually solves the problems. That way, there's not an annoying little pop-up code in the way. I'll have to stop sharing and share every once in a while again to bring up the second or third images, but. Charles and Wolfkale. I know, right? I'm just frustrated with WWE right now. Kill them all. Huh. Next. Okay, it does share the other one. Perfect. Wow, was Raw retarded? Vince McMahon is an old, washed-up cocksucker with no good ideas anymore. Retire, or better yet, just die already. Charles and Wolfkale. I hope North Korea and that Kim guy drops nuclear missiles during WrestleMania 34, kills everyone within a 5-mile radius, or better yet, do it during Styles vs. Nakamura. Charles and Wolfkale. Huh. It's the same guy. Now, I'm not doing this on purpose because I'm trying to call out a specific person. Don't be like Charlie Wolfkale, everyone, is just the plain message I'm trying to send right here. If you have an opinion on something, right? If you don't like the WrestleMania 34 card, if you don't like a certain match that happened that's on the card and all that, that is one thing entirely. You can have your opinion to it. It's a whole nother thing when you wish death upon any wrestler in any way, shape, or form. It's one thing to call a wrestler a bitch or a pussy, in Brock Lesnar's case, or names like that. That's one thing entirely. It's a whole nother thing to go as far as to wish death upon them or their children, like it happened with Roman Reigns a while back, if you guys remember that whole situation. To you guys who are wishing death upon these individuals, or to these people's families for that matter, you guys need to stop watching the product. And I'm saying you guys need to stop watching the product because you take it way too seriously. You let it get to your head so much so that you're saying all these awful, awful things, worse than anything that anyone could have said. You're not making anything better. You're making yourself look like a complete and utter jackass. A complete and utter asshat, an ass clown, a piece of shit, and I'll go on any fucking name in the goddamn book. But there's no excuse for why there's no reason to say any of those kind of things. There's no reason. Unless you're fucked in the head, drunk or high off your ass, or both, or all three. I don't know. If you have that mentality, if you don't like something that, oh, I need to wish death upon them, then you need to stop watching what you're watching and move on to something else. Or get off the freaking, and now, I've said some stupid shit in the past where I've been like, oh, I'm against alcohol, marijuana, and all that, and that was fucking dumb of me. But I will say this. If you get drunk enough and high enough to where you are that effed up in the head to say that kind of things, you might need to lay off that kind of shit. You might need to lay a little bit off the alcohol or the marijuana or any of the drugs that you do or anything of the sort that you do. Or you need to stop watching the product that you're on right now because shit like that is unacceptable. It's one thing to call one person a bitch and call them a fucking name in the book. Or every goddamn name in the book, per se. You don't, like, for example, I don't like Roman Reigns. You know, I might call him, let me put more of an example. I don't like Brock Lesnar. I might call him a bitch. I might say that he's pussy. I might say that he can't hang in the fucking ring, that he couldn't hang in the octagon, so he decided to come to the fake world of professional wrestling, and because he knew he could freaking bully his way to the top. I could say all that kind of stuff if I want to, because it's not like, life-threatening per se. But it'd be another thing if I said something like, the guy that I showed you said, or you know what I mean? And on top of that, with that last one about the whole North Korea thing, you're not only wishing death upon the wrestler himself, you're wishing death on the people that like those kind of people. So just because I like Styles, or I like Nakamura, or I like Bryan, or I like this guy, or I like this woman, or anything like that, if I am going to get a death threat because of that, then dude, you need to lay off professional wrestling. You need to get out of the professional wrestling scene, period. Not just WWE. No. Professional wrestling. The problem isn't the product. The problem is you. And that's just the best way that I can put it. If you really think what you're doing is okay. If you really think what you're saying is okay and justifiable, because it's under no circumstances is any of that okay. And I think anybody that fucking says anything like that, whether it comes to people that aren't fans of WWE but might be fans of other wrestling promotions, any sort of death threat or any sort of like, oh, I hope this this happens to them, la 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 la, it's real fucked. It's real fucked. And if you're like a little bit younger and you don't realize what you're saying has consequences with it, learn now. Don't end up like a 40-year-old dude who fucking does videos shirtless and gets all pissy hurt when his wife comes home. And how he has a wife, I don't fucking know. That's just the fucking way it is, man. People who talk shit like that and say that horrible shit like that are fucking god-awful individuals. People who don't need to be watching professional wrestling, or really don't need to be watching anything for that matter, because if you're getting upset at a fake product, something that's supposed to be for your entertainment, that they put on shows for your entertainment to entertain you, then dude, you really need to chill out. You really need to get off your television, get out in the world, stop laying down in your ass drinking alcohol and booze all fucking day long, and just fucking enjoy life. Go outside. Live your fucking life. there's a world outside. And for some people, they don't have that much longer left. So I suggest they take advantage of it now. But guys, that's pretty much going to do it. I'm not going to say any more about this whole thing. But if you guys enjoyed it, if you guys want me to do a follow-up by any chance, let me know. Hit that thumbs up button, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, guys. We would definitely be doing WrestleMania 25 live reactions. I said 17 live reactions by mistake. That comes sometime within maybe next week. Next week, we might do that. WrestleMania 25 live reactions will be either today or tomorrow. It depends on when Jack and Scott are on and ready to go for WrestleMania 25. Also, your WrestleMania 29 review will also be done this coming up week. We have another way that we're going to be doing that as well. I think that the part that Jack actually came up with, which I thought was a really, really cool idea, and would help get his opinions across better. Which, I mean, you know what, by any means, that if that works for him, that will work for him, and we will definitely do that sometime next week. And as far as Mania 19 live reactions, we probably will have time to do that sometime before WrestleMania 17 live reactions, and before the Mania 34 live reactions and all that. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, guys, remember, keep shooting for him as always. And remember, guys, don't be those kind of guys that are wishing death threats on people. Respect the individuals for what respect the wrestlers for what they're doing. Respect the female wrestlers for what they do. They sacrifice their livelihoods. They sacrifice their health. And they spent 300+ days out of the year on the road for your guys' entertainment. So at least give them the respect that they deserve. And if someone gets cleared, be happy that they're cleared. Even if you don't like them, be happy that they're able to provide for their families. And that's going to do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next shoot. Peace out.